hot, y'all. It is Monday, Moon Day. We're named after and ruled by the moon, the 31st of March. Before I get into the astrology weather report, I'll show you the cards that you're going to be waiting for, hopefully, that I've pulled. The King of Cups, Strength card, and Progressive Desires in the Galactic Heritage deck. So, the Sun is at Aries, 10 degrees. Moon is at Taurus, 9 degrees. Mercury retrograding 29 degrees Pisces. Venus retrograding 27 degrees Pisces. They are conjunct. Mars 23 degrees Cancer. Jupiter 15 Gemini. Saturn 24 Pisces. That is conjunct Venus and loosely conjunct Mercury. Uranus 24 Taurus. Neptune 0 degrees Aries. Pluto 3 degrees Aquarius. North Node 27 Pisces. That's conjunct Mercury, exactly conjunct Venus, and conjunct Saturn. Black Moon Lilith 0 degrees Scorpio, and Chiron 22 Aries. So the major aspects right now, the moon is squaring Pluto. Mars is squaring Chiron. Mars is squaring Black Moon Lilith. Pluto is squaring Black Moon Lilith. Mars is trining Neptune, Mercury, North Node, Venus, and Saturn. And Uranus is sextiling Mars. So the cards we've got, if you're a cup, you're a water sign, the feels, the emotions, the psychic tingle, spidery sense. You're a Cancer, a Scorpio, or a Pisces. Although we all have emotions, that's the suit that suits the water signs. And the King of Cups is about the grounding, earthy part of the waters, the feels. So, compassionate and kind nature, dramatic and living grandiose, receiving artistic success, belief in self and in others. The King of Cups on page 82. I bring peace and harmony. The King of Cups travels through his kingdom, appreciating a watery realm which brings such life and sustenance. Water's transformative properties are utterly unique. Its ability to freeze, melt, evaporate, heat, sublimate, and combine with so many elements make it the ultimate shapeshifter. The king is the master of his element. He can control and discipline his emotional viscosity, a man totally at ease with life. Here he is portrayed as an old Rastafarian shaman smoking his pipe, always in good spirits. Very Bob Marley, who has a Mars in Cancer like myself, where Mars is in Cancer. He has great command of the animistic realm, believing in the supernatural power which organizes and animates the material universe. Hovering over the ocean on his car-craft throne, a unique creation, the decrepit burnt-out car has been upcycled into something extraordinary, reflecting his capacity to redefine and reconstitute discarded or dangerous elements into something of value. Moon in Taurus, right? Uranus in Taurus, Pluto in Aquarius, creating value out of things that might be disregarded. Over time, he has developed immense emotional intelligence and can access and bridge the conscious and subconscious realms. Saturn in Pisces. He is fully aware of his connection to the divine. Listening calmly to its guidance, he brings a great timeless perspective to unfolding events. He is a diplomat, a wise counselor to his people, enabling his kingdom to live in peace and harmony. This same gentle, compassionate, and tolerant nature is directed towards his family, and his presence as a father is abundantly amiable, creative, and attentive without being unboundaried. Like the gift that keeps on giving, in his presence anybody and anything can take on value. Moon in Taurus. This is symbolized by the beam of light emanating from his power center, which then turns the liquid in the cup to gold. Wise and experienced, chilled, laid back, and humorous, Jupiter in Gemini, free-spirited and creative. He is a jovial Neptune-like figure who has made his home in the worlds of land and sea. As an arts connoisseur, he appreciates the power of the arts in all their forms to convey individual and collective life stories, both as a cause for celebration and as a cathartic release and purification. He will venture into unfriendly, dark, and unpleasant places to infuse them with good humor, embodying the ideal of polishing one's mind and body to foster a spirit of harmony. An Aikido master indeed. The King of Cups suggests a calm, creative, wise influences at hand. There's great inner strength to be accessed, which brings with it a natural ease, grace, and joy. The unseen is seen, accepted, and beautifully expressed. Fear is dissolved in the elixir of harmony. So the earthy part of water is the King of Cups, compassionate and kind nature, dramatic and living grandiosely, receiving artistic success, and believing in the self and in others. Beautiful Moon Day card. So let's get a clarifier, right? It's Strength card. I've written music to all the major arcana. I'll post it in the comments. This is actually a very Japanese song I made, and I called it Yokubo, which means desire, because Crowley's Strength card, he swapped the word strength for lust, so there's a whole lot of levels of meta there, but if you know, you know. And this is the Leo card. So if you're a Leo, this is your thing, but we all can gather strength, right? On page 38, I face my fears with the strength of love and patience, right? Chiron in Aries, Sun in Aries, Moon in Taurus. We're making moves and facing our fears, but we're doing it with patience, steadiness, value, beauty. Trust yourself. Let your inner endurance shine. Use your power to embrace the amazing person within. You have everything within you need to succeed, right? You could take the world around you. You have everything in you, this power center, and your imagination. And you can ground it and upcycle everything. You can transmute and modify all the things in the world strongly, boldly, like a king. So the last card we've got is from the Galactic Heritage deck. Moon Day means dark side of the moon aliens. Why not, right? Progressive Desires, number 52, the number of cards in a playing deck. Whoops, I'm looking at the wrong book. Progressive Desires is an Earth timeline, and it is as follows. Can I open it? Yes, I can. All right, so on page 91, number 52. 52 cards. I'm through dealing now, as Jay-Z would say. Progressive Desires, present timeline. During a time of transformation, Neptune entering Aries for the first time in 164 years, Pluto in Aquarius, Uranus in Taurus. During a time of transformation, it is common to feel a great excitement and desire to make sweeping change very quickly, Sun in Aries. However, because there are many people who fear change, Moon in Taurus, it is prudent to make change that is slow and steady instead of rushing into things. In this way, those who cling to the old will not get spooked and obstruct the natural process of transformation. Take an honest look at your life and see where you are either moving too fast or resisting change. Seek the middle road. As you do this, you assist Earth to transform itself with grace and ease, right? He's a king and a leader, but he's doing it in a strong way, but he's not like pulling people by their nose. Like he's inspiring them from a compassionate, calm place. This card is energetically opposite of the previous card and represents the polarized energy playing out at Earth at this time. The previous card talks about those conservative attachments that stop healthy change, like emotional constipation, basically. This card can refer to the desire for change that compels action prematurely, right? So I tend to think of like the shadow of Aries, Sun, and Chiron in Aries is like we chop off the ear of the Roman soldier, and Jesus is like, "What have you done, Peter? Party foul." Like it's actions to do something, but we're not thinking about those actions all the time. Premature compelled actions. Change is a constant and we can never escape it, but we have to be wise when we implement it. If this card is coming up and you're reading it, maybe asking you to look at the impulsive actions you have taken based on premature desires for change. Conversely, it may be asking you to take a chance with change and growth, even when you feel frightened. Mars and Cancer. Get out of your hermit crab shell and find a new hermit crab shell, or you will die, or feel at least stunted. You will have to look at the surrounding cards and your life circumstance in order to gain a clearer understanding of the message this card is giving you. Given the energy of Earth right now, during this transformational time, change will happen rapidly and profoundly, no matter how afraid we are. Moon in Taurus is like, I don't know. Mars in Cancer, I don't know. I don't want to do these things. Uranus in Taurus, Pluto in Aquarius is saying, here comes the change. This is the nature of the energy at this time. It would be wise to begin to feel comfortable with the unknown and with new directions that may arise so that when growth becomes necessary for you, you can navigate it with grace and ease. So, just like Sebastian in The Little Mermaid, right? He's a very wise counselor indeed. The human world, what a mess, right? Kind of thing. Let's be a little Rastafarian. He even has a Caribbean accent, kind of Jamaican accent, right? A lilt. Let's tap into our emotional wisdom and make actionable energies that ground those dreams, ground those visions, and taps into the strength of who we are so we can creatively upcycle all things and transmute and alchemize all things. Everything is changing, so be careful and aware of that, but also know that you can go with the flow or you can go against it. It's up to you. Hopefully you're strong of heart and strong of action, strong of spirit, right? And strong of mind. And you're being the best you can be for yourself and others in a very fluid way. If you've enjoyed this, leave a tip. Holler for a reading. I love giving them. People love getting them. 5-star reviews so you know it's top notch. Check out the Team Rabbit Hole podcast. The next episode on tomorrow, April 1st, April Fool's Day, we're going to have Sam Ferrand, the guy who did this tapestry, but he does a whole lot of other visionary art that's not just patterns like this. Tetramode.com. I'll post that in the comments. Yeah, I think that's about it. Enjoy your moon day, and I'll catch y'all on the flip side. Adios.